Yo, let me make sure everything's working good here. Give me just one moment. I'm gonna be going live on Instagram as well. Let's see. I just want to make sure my channel is showing up. Yo, we've made it to 100 subscribers, y'all. We made it to 100 subscribers. It's official. It's freaking official, guys. Okay, let me make sure the sound is good on here. Let's see. Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, I think it sounds good. Official, guys. All right. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. The sound is good on here. All right, that's cool. That works. That works. That works. Now I want to make sure that we go live here on IG. Make sure it's connected. You're now live. Yo. How y'all feeling? Yo, the Dab Troll Creation YouTube has hit 100 subscribers. Woo! So what we're gonna do with this is I'm gonna talk about my recent trip to Denver. I literally just got back on Sunday. Expansion tour. It was freaking awesome. Shout out to Gerardo on Instagram. Shout out to whoever's tuning in on YouTube. Yeah, let me see when I actually started this YouTube channel. Because I have two YouTube channels. I have one for my mix of composition one, and then I have the newer one that I started that was intentional. And how I even got started with that is basically I was going to school for media communication, and we had to basically start new everything. So I already had a YouTube channel, a Twitter, Instagram, and everything like that. And I was just like, all right, well, let me start from scratch as far as let me make a new one, and I will create an entity that will be able to house everything that I do. So that way my intention was to not have to create separate entities continuously. So that way, because I felt like at the time, having to create new entities for ideas, I was just like, I just want something that can house everything. Thus, Dab Troll Creation came about. What up? Homie Elliot joined in. I'm on live on YouTube and I'm on live on IG. So my YouTube, I just hit 100 subscribers. So this is like the video for that. But I want to talk about my recent trip to Denver. But yeah, shout out to Hobie Elliott. Like super bro, super down since freaking forever. So many stories. I record. I got man, I gotta bring out the old footage of the hookah bars, the footage from the parties at y'all's crib, bro. Like I got all of that footage, man. I got all of that, man. I keep everything. Respect to you, bro. Like y'all need to check out Rare Form FVR on IG. The bro is sick. The bro is sick with it. Shout out to Casso. What up, bro? What up, bro? I'm talking about my recent trip to Denver and celebrating 100 subscribers on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe to the YouTube Dab Troll Creations. But yeah, I recently just went to Denver and I just got back Sunday. I threw a show out there. It's a part of our expansion tour. And what we do with the expansion tour is we set out a goal. So the last time that we did it, this would be like 2.0. The first time we did it, thank you, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Casso. Y'all make sure to follow official underscore Casso baby underscore. Bro is sick with it on the mic. And so the last time we went to Japan, we was all like, yo, we're gonna do can you put the name in the comments? Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do both of y'all. I'm gonna do both you in rare form. Let me see. At rare form. Rare form. FVR and at official. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got you. But I want to make sure the people follow y'all as well. Put y'all, because I realize I'm just all like, I've been doing music, performing music for over 11 years. And it's like one of the things that I always try to remember is just everybody who's been down. Like I literally remember everything, Let's see. So I'm gonna put my YouTube Dab Troll Creations. Let's see, Dab Troll Creations. Yeah, if you just look that up, it should be the only one that pops up. But yeah, make sure to follow these bros, super talented bros. But yeah, so yeah, we do this thing. Me, my homeboy Kenyo. Thank you. I'm gonna subscribe back. Me and my homeboy Kenyo, we were just all like, we're in San Antonio, and I remember we were in the living room of my old place, and we was just all like, yo, we should just make our own tour. I had been on tour, somewhat, I've been out of state, and I always loved the travel, so we ended up being like, all right, we'll start in the surrounding cities and then we'll like expand out, into other states, and so I sat there and I was, we were looking at how to do things, and I was just all like, well, the easiest thing would be to do like an open mic circuit, and we would go to different places. Some of these places we would throw events as far as within the surrounding cities like Austin, Dallas, Houston, Corpus, San Marcos. And then we would expand out and kind of do like a recon, basically. It would be like where we would go to different spots and we would see what's out there, basically. We would see what's out there. And, so we did the circuit as far as San Antonio, San Marcos, Austin, Dallas, Corpus, Houston, Harlingen, McAllen, Brownsville. And then we were just all like, all right, let's go out. What's the closest state out? And so December 31st of 20, what was it? It might have been 2017. As far as the first time. No. Was it? It might have been, or 2018, because I'm trying to place certain events and certain people and different things like that. But we ended up going to New Orleans, and then it was like my birthday weekend. So we go to New Mexico, we go to the outskirts of Colorado to Trinidad, and we go and get some herb. So it's so funny that we ended up this past weekend going to Denver, Colorado, and then when we were leaving Denver, Colorado, we ended up going through Trinidad, stopping at the same Safeway that we went to, and it was surreal. It was because it was like a full like 2 3 years from the last time that we were there, and then this time around we ended up throwing a successful show. So we ended up going through to that, and then we ended up getting out to California, getting out there to LA. We get out there and we get freaking hit by an 18 wheeler. So yeah, that was February of 2018. Yes. Yes. Okay, so yeah. So it was December 31st of 2019. Okay. 2017. Okay, so yeah, February 2018, we get out to Los Angeles, get hit by a freaking 18 wheeler, and we end up being fine, but Kid Yo's car got demolished. And so we were planning to go to Japan. We didn't know how we were going to get out there, but we were just like, it's going to be around this date, and somehow we're going to get out there. So we get hit by an 18 wheeler, and that's pretty much how we get to Japan as far as like the settlement from that. And I knew someone out there in Japan, and we never met in person, but we talked online and everything like that. And she ended up hooking us up with a DJ and a show out there in Nagoya, Japan. So we end up spending a couple of days out in Japan, going to Tokyo, Saitama, Nagoya, seeing Mount Fuji, and performing in Nagoya, Japan. Freaking insane. And so then we wind down from all of that. I end up performing this big festival. We end up doing the opposite of expansion, which is recharge. And there was a lot that was going on in that. In 2019, I ended up going to California for 10 days by myself, and enjoying it with a friend out there, and then spending a couple of days by myself. And that was actually the last time that I personally left the state, was June of 2019. And then after that, we ended up doing several, like, what we call like recharge events, which recharge are more rest, more local, different types of things. And then 2020 happens, it halts everything. And now we're in 2021, things are starting to open up, and we get to this point. This year I started off with releasing a track, Snowed In, which was about the Capitol, insurgent riots that was going on with that. That ended up getting me in the local media publication, the SA Current, and then end up, performing for the first time, getting my own place, and then headlining my first show of the year, and first show in this, in this particular city. I performed there in the past, but I had never headlined. And so that was in Harlingen, and shout out to them, the Hop Shop. And that was super amazing, and we were planning out expansion. We was just all like, all right, what are we going to do? And this time, last time we had the homie Minus. This time we had the homie Tony Polanco, Passport Polanco. Shout out to both of those brothers. And, to start it off, we went to San Marcos. That was like a first little mini bit of that. And then, the other part was the Harlingen, and then we was just like, yo, we want to go to Denver. Ended up finding a Gypsy House Cafe. Shout out to them. They were very accommodating, super amazing. The space was beautiful. It was an awesome rate. And then I was able to reach out to some amazing vendors, and shout out to the vendors that, came. It was amazing to meet y'all. It was so cool. The vibe out there was amazing. the drive out there, it's a 14-hour drive. So shout out to Kid Yo for being a champ driving. The pilot is what he would say. And yeah, we made it there safe. We went to the dispensaries. I don't know their take on everything, so I'm not going to incriminate them. I'm going to say that I went and got some herbage. We went to a couple of spots, and the first spot we actually went to, there was this guy that was coming out, and he was just like shaking his head like, don't go in there for the prices, and we went in there anyways just to see, but he ended up being like a dancer in Denver and was telling them about the event, followed them on Instagram and everything like that. And he ended up telling us about some other spots. And, we went to go check those out. And actually earlier this year, Kenyo had actually already went out to Denver and was out there doing like the winter time and everything like that. So it all kind of synced up in a very, very amazing way. We, hit up the dispensary, we get ready for the show, get to the show, we get the vendors set up, the performers start coming. Shout out to the performers, Alana KM, Miss Mickey, the Bridget, the official Bridget, Brooklyn. Oh my goodness, don't butcher it. Official Brooklyn. She's amazing. They're all amazing, actually. They're all freaking amazing. They were so good. It blew me away, and the thing was, this is how like I work, and it's funny because when I do these type of things, I just hit people up. I hit spaces up. I look at the spaces and see realistically if I can do it there. And if we negotiate a great price and everything like that, boom. Once the deposit or once the agreement is made, then I start looking for vendors. I literally go through hashtags, like # Denver local markets, or Denver. I went through several different ones, and I looked for people that I felt would be a good fit. Some people couldn't do it, and they were just like, let me know the next one. Some people did, and we had an amazing array of vendors. It was perfect. It was literally perfect. I couldn't ask for a better first event out there. They want us to come back, so it was just a good vibe. But for me personally, it was a multitude of things because, again, I hadn't left the state since June of 2019, and shout out to everyone watching on YouTube. If you see me back and forth, because I'm on IG live and I'm on YouTube at the same time. But yeah, it felt great, after everything, and being able to travel out of state and do a performance, do a show. Kid Yo hosted. It was super amazing. We got to do some really cool stuff. So now we're planning the next steps, and the goal this time is London. It is London. How come every time I come around my London? Anyways, so yeah, that is the next goal. What else? Oh, last night, Mary J. Mondays at the Reggae Bar was super dope. That's building up to be awesome. Right now, I know like it's easing back into things, and but it's still, the last two that we did were amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna put something together that's gonna be a blend of the two for some promotional stuff for it, and yeah, it's gonna do its thing. Stuff that is coming up. But of course, we got Mary Jane Mondays August 2nd because it's every first and third Monday. Then we have the CBD Fair and Market that's happening August 21st. There's going to be a second Saturday event at Southtown Juice, I believe. So you catch me vending there. Right now, it's like recovery, like building up, taking a step back, like the opposite of what I did coming back from this trip. Because, like, less than 24 hours later, I was heading to an event that I was hosting, but it ended up being good. It was so relaxing. Sometimes, like, really things like that don't really feel like work. So, shout out to the reggae bar. Yeah. Right now, I'm recouping. I'm really trying to just get a couple of things out, get a close idea of everything. Oh, shout out to Poetic K. I just talking about my Denver trip. It's freaking amazing. But yeah, make sure to hit me up. Make sure to get the CBD pre-rolls. Pre-order the most random manga ever. And y'all stay safe and blessed. We got this Aquarius full moon coming up later on in the week. So y'all get y'all's full moon rituals up. And yeah, make sure y'all are taking it easy. But yeah, I'm about to hop off here, get some more rest. I will holler at y'all later. Y'all be blessed. All right. So let me end this, guys, in the stream.